cuts it out initially. And what Arsenal do actually, and in terms of getting the corners, this actual interplay here and the pace of the play here from Arsenal was actually the best piece of play we saw throughout the game. It was quick, it was fast. So, as they're walking back, keep an eye on Willock. We're going to highlight him now going back in his position as we saw earlier. Now he's pointing to the bench. The reason we know he's pointing to the bench is because all 11 players for Newcastle are in the box. So he knows there's a problem. Should I be going with Odegaard? I've got Eze on the edge of the box. What do I do? So we see corner number 2 come in now. Same thing again. Guimaraes goes out because it's his job to go short. Again, they've got the 4 players out. Willock's caught in between, not quite sure what to do. Gets dragged a little bit closer than he did before because he's aware of the situation that's happening. Ball gets to Eze. As Eze gets the shot, Willock is not far away, but he's got a free shot on his left foot. And again, this is the name of the game, to get space on the edge of the box. But they can't quite move him. They know Guimaraes' job is to go out first, but they're trying to drag Willock out with those numbers, but they can't quite drag him out because he's not quite sure what to do. Again, remonstrating with the bench. Guimaraes, what should we do? They've never come up against that before. Who has? 4 players going short for the corner. So that's going on, as I said, between the players. They're trying to get messages from the bench onto the pitch. So
Jamie, at this point, Kiernan, if you're involved in this situation, are you thinking... Would you be thinking, I've got to solve this myself, or are you looking for instructions?
I think it's a bit of both. I think, look, we're professional footballers. It's our job to try and figure out things on the pitch. But also, we have set-piece coaches. It's their job to see what they're doing. And, yeah, you're trying to figure it out as a team. But I think the compactness of this clip shows how quick and how many set-pieces Arsenal got in such a short space of time. It makes it hard to find out them answers so quick. So... It's hard for Newcastle, I think, because...
So it's a third corner in a matter of just minutes, Jamie, because that's obviously the same phase.
Yeah, and this is where the courage really kicks in from the Arsenal players to stick with doing it. You can imagine the pressure they're getting from the crowd. Again, Joe Willock, again, is looking at the bench for instruction. You've got to deal with it yourself on the pitch. He's not going to be able to hear what the people are saying from the touchline. Again, he doesn't know what to do. And that's where the really... good thing from Arsenal is they've messed with Newcastle's heads. They're coming up with something that they haven't prepared for. And that was the genius from them, from Jova and, as I said, the players. But again, this was real courage to go again. But what's really important here is keep an eye on Gabriel. We highlight him in all the corners with Jacob Murphy. We'll understand shortly why this is important. And Gabriel knows this is not to get on the ball. But this time we see Joe Willock, look, I'm going with Odegaard now. I'm going to change my decision. I'm going to go with him. I can't get the information from the bench. I'm not sure what to do. This time I'm going with him. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Players dragged out, coming short. But they've dragged Willock in a different position. You've now created the space that's took 3 goals to get to. The reason it's taken 3 goals because
are we talking about the Butlers?
What to do. But basically, because Willock has moved 10 yards further this way, the space is now created. So it goes in here, and now you've got to play with a free shot. Now, let's not forget, this is about the shot. But look at Martin Odegaard. Calm down to the crowd. And that was, as I said, the real courage to keep doing a short corner when you've had so much success with corners into the box was the real quality here. But forget the Arsenal players here. Keep an eye on the Newcastle players. Bruno Guimaraes again shouting at the bench. They're not happy. But sometimes, as we continually say on this show, you've got to take responsibility on the pitch and make decisions on there. We've seen Willock make the decision to go with Odegaard. That created the space. You see here, we've just highlighted him. Bruno Guimaraes here now. You can see his frustration early on, but look.
He's shouting to one of the coaches.
Yeah, look, 3 times this has happened, but he didn't react. But it was fantastic from Arsenal. They caused him a huge problem. So Bruno Guimaraes now coming across to Joe Willock. So these are the 2 that were really involved. So he's passing on the blame to Joe Willock. Joe Willock's now going to pass
Monday
the
night
to Jacob
football.
Murphy. And Jacob Murphy is rightly going to say, and he's going to...
Yesterday we had no football at all. And today we've got United playing on a Monday. This is probably our 6th Monday fixture we've had. It's so unfair. But, you know, if you're not playing the big boys, you've got to play like the big boys. You've got to take up the responsibility and not not make excuses for any of it. But here we are. It's Monday. We'll keep it going.
It off.
100%. And look, I think everybody that watches football knows the quality that Eze has, and it's a fantastic finish on the first touch. I just love everything about the clip and the goal. It's relentless from Arsenal, doing the same thing again and again, because you know that eventually, if you keep doing it, it's going to come off. And to be fair to Eze, he's had a chance before. He's not got it quite right, but he's got it again, and he's put it in the top corner.
So how much would you talk about, as an Everton player, about set pieces before you actually face Arsenal? More than other teams?
Yeah, I think so. I think you have to, because you can see by the stats that they're the most effective team, and you can see they're always evolving. Like Jamie said, a lot of people would think that they're going to go in the box with Gabriel, but they've obviously, on the training pitch all week, worked on a short corner that they believed that was going to work, and it did. So for us as players, when we play Arsenal this season, we did probably spend a little bit extra time, because I think you have to, because they're so good at it and they win so many games from it.
What about when you actually score one like that yourself as a team, and you know that you've had to put in all the hard yards on the training ground, and then it bears fruit in a game?
Oh, it's a great feeling. I mean, any player can do anything on a training pitch, but if you can get it right in the game, it just makes it that extra little bit special. And we'll laugh and joke, but the set piece coach, he'll feel happy with himself because he thinks he's contributed, which he has, and it puts everybody on the same page. Everybody knows that the work you're putting in on the training ground, it comes to fruition in the game, and it has a lot of times for Arsenal.
And that's a big thing, that. Because if you're doing a lot of work on the training ground, but you're not getting the success on the pitch, players eventually like, do we do this again? Well, you need that belief that it's actually working, or you're getting close. You're not always going to score, but you've got a feeling that you're close to scoring a goal. You're looking dangerous every time a set piece comes in.
Has it changed, by the way, in the last couple of years, in terms of the volume of information that you have to learn as a player, in terms of that set piece playbook?
I think it has, yeah. I think even for me, when I first broke in, set pieces were important, but I feel like in the last couple of years, they've just gone to another level, and that's with the amount of goals people are scoring, with people getting employed just to be specifically on set pieces in the coaching staff. It's a massive part of the game, and we see cycles in football now, and I think there's times where it's pure football in eras, but I think we're at a time now where it's more geared towards set pieces. So
well, set piece coaches are under pressure now. If you don't score a set piece for all 10 games, people want the set piece coach out. Put a new one in.
This one is earning his money right now, and that was a vital goal. And it was the only goal of the game, of course, and that is the difference between the two teams. I suppose there were some Arsenal fans that were thinking, come on, let's get another one, put this to bed now. But from that point in the game, actually, Newcastle had the more shots. They had 9 in the first half. It dried up a little bit more in the second half, but still a couple of big chances later on. I think of Dan Burns' header, the chance for Johan Visser as well. Would that be a concern, Jamie, from an Arsenal perspective?
Yes. I think I'm less convinced about Arsenal winning the league today after the victory than I was after the defeat last week against Man City. There was an energy about Arsenal I liked a little bit, last week on the counter-attack. I think very early on, how they got the corners, they looked quick and sharp. But the worry for me, and a lot of people talking about the nerves, this run they've been on, and listen, they just needed to win a game of football. So they may not care too much about the performance, but they just needed to win a game. Okay, they've done that. My worry watching them wasn't nerves, and it hasn't been for a few weeks. Mine is fatigue, watching them. And for me, Arsenal are the best team in the league without the ball. And they showed that. You're talking about the Worcester chance. That was the one real big chance, not too much else. And it is difficult to score against them. But also, it's difficult to play against Arsenal. When they're at the best press and they're as good, maybe the best pressing team, or certainly one of them in European football, it was far too easy for Newcastle to make passes and get to the edge of the box. Now, they couldn't create too much when they got there, which is a sign of, the Arsenal back four. But it looked leggy to me, and I thought of sort of Tonali and Gamara's in midfield. It was too easy for them to dictate the game and just make passes. And I always worry when I watch teams, top teams, and let's not forget Newcastle are probably, I don't know the stats, maybe bottom of the form guide right now, or certainly right near the bottom. And to see Newcastle play with ease at the Emirates, I thought it was a little bit worrying, because it just smacked of fatigue for me. And one thing where I think Arsenal have been very unfortunate, and I know this myself through playing Champions League semi-finals, When you play Wednesday, Tuesday, that is the big difference between playing Tuesday, Wednesday.
Why are we spending
you're
so
actually
much time on
playing
Arsenal? What's
3
going on?
games in 6 days rather than 3 games in 8 days. It's a massive difference at this stage of the season. And that's why I really worry for Arsenal about this. So you play Wednesday night there, which is really difficult away. You've got to travel back. Fulham are a good, decent side. And then you've got to go again on the Tuesday night. So for me, they've been very unfortunate the way that sort of games have fell. So 3 games, as I said, in 6 days is really tough. So
flip side is, I suppose, if they can get through that Fulham game, that would give them an extra day of preparation before West Ham.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that game's Tuesday, that game's Sunday, yeah? Have I got that right?
Yeah.
Whether that game was Tuesday or Wednesday, it wouldn't make that much difference to Sunday. It's when there's that 2-day turnaround, it is very, very difficult to recover. So for me, when I'm looking at Arsenal's fixtures...
Some brilliant goals in the past, Wes. It would be good for Cobby. Can he get a goal or two between now and the end of the season?
Well, listen, I hope he does. Like you said, you know what sort of a player he is. He keeps the ball going, he keeps the team moving, and I think sometimes that's a brilliant thing. You know, he's always on the move. But we know what sort of goals he can score. Tricky areas, tight areas around the box. You know, we do a little bit of trickery, all of a sudden he's in. So we know he's got that in his locker.
Yeah.
And listen, he's had a tough season. He's not played a lot of it. And we're just starting to see how good, you know, Cobby can be and how good he can become. But he's definitely got a trick and a goal up his sleeve. And, you know, hopefully he gets an opportunity when he's around the box today to sort of show that.
And of course, every week we talk a little bit about Bruno because he's our best player. And it's fun to talk about our best players. And 18 Premier League assists for the Portuguese Magnifico, 2 shy of the record, jointly held by Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, he's in great company already, but if he can just get another 3 to eclipse those 2, what a player. And there's a big debate at the moment about who should be the Premier League player of the season. He is right in the mix.
Oh, listen, rightly so, and I think if he does get that record as well, let's hope he does get it, because he'll fully deserve it, and then he'll fully deserve more than likely all the awards that will come his way on the back of that too. But I think ultimately, like, he's shown what he sacrifices for the team as always, what he delivers for the team, fitness-wise. Not only he puts his body through the, obviously proper professional, does everything amazingly well, and he's so durable, but then he has that quality to back it up too. So listen, hopefully he'll want team awards, he'll want Manchester United to be winning trophies, but he'll know the byproduct of that will be he'll get individual awards as well.
Everyone on YouTube watching believe that he can do it, break the record, and that he should be the player of the season in the Premier League. Would you agree?
Yeah, well, that's what it's about. Listen, I think if he gets that, you've got to sort of push more his favour. I know a lot of people are talking about you need to win something, or you know, you need to be in the mix for other stuff. But listen, we know Bruno. We know he does it week in, week out for years. We know he's been doing that. But I just think this year it's exceptional. You know, he's at times he's the guy that's just got us from the dead when nothing's happening. He'll produce something from us. He'll play a pass, could be a small pass, a free kick, a corner. You know, he'd just think of something and he can do it. So it'd be great for him to be able to sort of get that or go past sort of the 20 assist mark. And if he does, you can't be far away from people saying, you know, putting their hands up and saying, listen, it's got to be Bruno. It's been the best player. It's as simple as that. But obviously it's hard when you're not winning stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
And he would swap out all the individual honours to win the Premier League with United, wouldn't he?
Exactly.
He wants the big trophies, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants to be in the mix. And listen, that's what he's shown, and he's hoping by obviously when he signed the contract when he did, that hopefully that he's challenging for trophies, and that's what we hope will be the case from next season on.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a key player, and I guess Cobby can learn a lot from Casemiro alongside him and Bruno. He can learn about sort of the defensive work a little bit more and read the game, and the anticipation, the interceptions from Casemiro, and the playmaking and creativity from Bruno. 2 amazing people Cobby can learn from.
Listen, he's doing it in training every day as well. But listen, it's the games that matters, and I think Cobby's come on in strength over the last couple of seasons anyway. He's just been unfortunate at the beginning of this season. Didn't really get as much play, but you can see slowly, you know, how good of a player he is, and I'm sure Michael sees that as well, and his confidence is coming really good at a time when we need it now. So Listen, you learn off all the senior players all the time. But like you said, you'll be taking a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then trying to make it your own game. So, you know, footballers...
Some of the dark arts you'll be learning, I'm sure, from Bruno Casemiro.
100%. And some of like the defending from Casemiro. You watch Casemiro, he just gets himself in some good positions. He knows what exactly he's doing. And yet, in his younger years, he wouldn't have been able to just get there, but now you see him, he just stretches sometimes, but he knows where the ball's going. He's very clever, very smart.
He certainly is. Well, we're going to hear from Cobby in a minute before we say goodbye here, pitch side. What are you thinking today, Wes? What's your prediction?
So I've gone 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah.
I'm going
2-0.
2-1 Man United.
2-1, but both of our former race here saying United will get the 3 points. So that would be huge, wouldn't it? Well, we've spoken a lot about Cobby. We're going to hear from the England midfielder next on his matchday routine. Good luck to the Reds. We'll then hand to you commentators and we'll be back at half-time. See you in a minute.
It's a lot of whatever I'm listening to at the moment. Right now, a lot of Jay-Z, Freddie Gibbs. Let me think. Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, a mix of things. Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, stuff like that. Yeah, I sit in between Manu Ugate's on my left and then Ahmad on my right.
Jay-Z, you know.
I think it was Ahmad, then Aiden, then Lenny. No, I'm not very superstitious, to be honest. So, like, I try and stray away from it because sometimes, even if you're not superstitious, sometimes it'll seep in. Like, you've done this so many times. If I've done something on a match day so many times in a row, I think maybe I should just change it just to kick any sort of whiff of superstition out the door. So. Just say you just feel the energy, like you can touch the energy, like feels like the whole place is vibrating. Yeah, it's a euphoric feeling, I'd say. Like there's nothing else like it than 70,000+ people screaming and shouting for you to go into this game. You're walking out with your teammates, your mates. I say it's a feeling that's hard to describe. Can't really recreate it. I just try and chill, just try and get some energy back, you know, because first half it's Premier League, so games start fast. So just trying to get some air back into the lungs and just relax, you know. So just come back down to level again. And if it's rain, it might be change my kit and stuff. But yeah, just try and chill. After we've won, usually my brother will pick me up with my cousin or something, and if we've won, obviously then they'll be happy. Maybe go get some food or something, Nando's, Wingstop, anything. It's a bit of a cheat meal after a game, it's a cheat meal, you know. I'd say when the whistle blew in the FA Cup final, I'd say that was pretty amazing moment. Obviously that last 20 minutes was tough because they brought it back to 2-1 and the pressure was on quite a lot, and it was just like survive. We watched the clock going down and piling the pressure on us, but it's just like survive. Every 5 minutes looking at the clock, it's going so slow, you know. But when that whistle finally went, I just remember knackered, dropping to my knees and balls, and yeah, that's the one moment I'd say I'd relive.
I like hopes.
Thanks, guys. So I am in the director's box. Joining me is former NFL player Greg Joseph here. You've played for a few different teams. You know it so well. But one thing that people might not know is that you are a huge Manchester United fan. You've been here quite a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been lucky to be here.
unlike Kobe, you know.
Here a couple times. I think I've been every year except COVID year since 2018. There's no stadium in the world that makes me feel quite as home as Old Trafford. It's chills and shivers every time I walk out, and I don't think it'll ever go away.
And with that in mind, you must know a lot about this team then. Which is your favourite player and why?
I think right now, I think the easy answer is Bruno. But I love the way Kabi handled adversity throughout the early part of the year, and now we're seeing that blossom. So I hope he's here for a long, long time to stay. And I love
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
My guy, respect AI creation. Straight up.
Watch.
There's excitement from all angles of the pitch, and you'll know exactly what it's like overseas for fans being part of Manchester United and trying to follow the club. And you've kind of been doing it yourself. You're here for today's game. You're also here for the Liverpool game, and there's a lot of dedication that goes into it.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people will go see games, and then, you know, the games are secondary to the European travel. I base my European travel around Man United, which has taken me to Barcelona. I was at the Europa League away leg and the home leg. I've been lucky enough to see a Champions League night here against Atletico a couple years ago. So no, it's a true pleasure. It literally is the best place on earth it's my home away from home, literally.
I feel like that's exactly what Manchester United wants to hear, that it is your home for sure. What better home than a theatre of dreams, right?
There's literally none. I've been lucky to play in a bunch of stadiums. I was in a Super Bowl. Every single game at the Theater of Dreams trumps that, and trumps every NFL game, in my opinion, by 100 miles.
Wow.
I'll take that, because I won't feel like I'm missing out then when I'm not at Super Bowl in the future.
The fact that you get to be here weekly or bi-weekly, you're doing okay. It's much better. And
doing all right, to be fair. But with the NFL season nearly upon us,
it's
I
bigger
have
than
to ask
NFL.
you, who are the teams that we need to be looking out for, to any Reds that are NFL fans out there?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to discount what Seattle just did, and they're returning a lot of their players. But I like Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a brilliant talent. He's a leader. I don't know him personally. I've heard nothing but good things, so I think Buffalo is always a team to watch.
Well, there we go then. So, you've heard it here first. Thank you so much for joining us. Have the most perfect day at the Theatre of Dreams.
Of course, I appreciate it. Looking forward to a win. Looking forward to being back here Sunday for a massive match, especially as it comes to European qualification. And like I said, it's just brilliant to be here, and to think, because Beckham was my hero growing up. Ever since the class of '92, this has been it for me. So the fact that you guys open your arms to me, and I get to do this at a club like this, I'm a kid in a candy store. I cannot be more thankful.
Amazing. That's a perfect answer as well, and some great people to look up to, that's for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All I heard there was that coming to Old Trafford is better than a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I'm absolutely down for it.
Yeah.
Lovely to hear from Greg Joseph.
That is...
Ben, we are maybe, 12 minutes...
That is crazy. The guy said coming to Old Trafford is better than being in the Super Bowl. And he's played in the Super Bowl. The pressure of the Super Bowl. The atmosphere. The fans, the tension between the teams, the fans, the whole event, the weekend, the week of the Super Bowl performance, the halftime show, the celebrities, you know, A-listers to Z-listers going there. He's saying coming to Old Trafford to watch Manchester United tops every single moment of that, the Super Bowl. He's right. He's right. I've watched the Super Bowl, not live, but, you know, I've stayed up late. Like, I even streamed it. Streamed the Super Bowl, and being at Old Trafford is just different, man. It's different. Even standing outside Old Trafford without match days, forget match days. With no match days, standing outside Old Trafford is a different kind of aura, you know. And I have to agree with him. But him saying that, someone that's played in the Super Bowl, someone that played in different world-class stadiums, he's traveled the world, he's seen so many stadiums, he's performed in so many stadiums, events. But him as a fan, coming to Old Trafford, tops him playing in the Super Bowl. Any moment. I'm talking, even if you've had Beyonce performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Drake is not performing yet, but he's saying he topped Old Trafford is the best place. It's better than any Super Bowl event. That's mad. That's mad. Let's hear what Bruno's got to say.
United will always be there.
Your role as captain, it's not just about your own performance, but setting the standard for everyone around you. How do you manage the balance between leading emotionally and staying focused on your own game?
It's difficult, probably the most difficult part of my game, because I'm a very emotional player and I show what I feel and I don't hide from that. But obviously I have to try to lead in the best way as possible, but at the same time sometimes I need to be a little bit more hard on them, let's say, and try to get the best out of them, because at the end of the day everything I want is them to succeed, because that's the only way I will be able to help them and them to help me, to help the club to succeed.
United's attacking play often flows through you, creating chances, switching play or finding that final pass. When you receive the ball in advanced areas, what are you looking for first?
My teammates. I try the most to read them, but normally it goes well, sometimes not as much, but obviously I try to always to understand what the game needs, if it needs to be speed up, if it needs to be slow it down. But obviously for the position I play, for the qualities I have as a player, is more to serve the ones that play in front of me, to try to make them in the best position that they can make their qualities come and shine for us.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a lot of experience with club and country. How did those experiences shape your mentality in high-pressure situations in the Premier League?
I don't know. I've never think a lot about that. I think obviously with the experience, with playing more games and being more exposed to certain situations, you get more used to that. But I think the pressure will always be there. There's certain moments that you could try to make yourself looking as strong as you want, but you will always feel the pressure. You will always feel in a moment there you want to do something, but you're not sure is the right one. But for me, the first thinking is always the best one, and I always try to go for that one.
Man United's got one of the biggest fan bases globally, especially across Asia. When you step onto the pitch knowing millions of fans are watching, does that add extra motivation for you?
No, I think obviously we know playing for this club is playing for a worldwide club, knowing everywhere you go. So you know the responsibility of playing for this club, how much the fans are passionate about us everywhere, because we've been in many tours. I'm 6 years now, so I've been in many places, so I know how passionate they are, and so I don't think that adds something else. But when you come to the club, you straight away you understand how much it means for every fan out there.
Fans often talk about your passion, your intensity on the pitch. How do you channel that emotion into positive performances to help the team?
No, as I said, it's the most difficult part of my game. Again, trying to control the emotions, I think, is the most difficult thing that as a person you have to do. And obviously when you have to think so quick and have to make decisions in a split second, it makes it more difficult. But I just try to enjoy the game as I was enjoying when I was a kid. If I was playing in the garden with my friends, with my brother, whatever it was, just trying to win. I'm very competitive and I want to win in every match, and every time I'm included in something that I have someone to beat, I will try my best to get away and get a win from that.
Premier League fans in Thailand, they're incredibly passionate and many stay up really late to watch matches live. What message would you send to those fans supporting Man United 25?
Oh, that I really appreciate all the efforts they do to see us, how much they support us, how much they do to be able to watch our games and try to give some energy to us.
What's
so
the key
I really
to
appreciate
it?
that, and
scoring
we'll
early
keep
as well,
doing the best we can to give them.
I think that helps, because you can see how loud it gets at Old Trafford. And I think for us, when we scored early in the first half, it sort of set the atmosphere. And then it's just about staying in the game, because you know you're going to have times where you've got to sit back, but if you can defend well, you'll have a good chance.
And of course, Leeds United had great success there the last time we saw Manchester United at home at Old Trafford. So can they improve things in front of their own fans? Brian and Burma would love to have a bigger say on this game against his former team. It's a race for Europe we're talking about tonight. Manchester United taking on Brentford, and watching for us, Gary Neville alongside Bill Leslie. Evening to you, Bill.
Good evening, Dave. Good evening, everyone. Well, Manchester Manchester United under Michael Carrick, so close now to achieving their season's prime objective when they parted company with Ruben.
Yo, my guy, welcome, Big Sean. Yes, brother. This game, we need it. We need to win it. We need to win it. Because Chelsea are coming for you guys now. They want to use you guys to qualify for the for the Champions League. I hope City beat them.
London, they have an opponent eyeing a double over United.
Let me know if you can hear me, the volume.
European ambitions of their own.
Yes, good team. We've got Casa and Kobe. He's crazy, bro. He's crazy. You know, I think that's the next £100 million player in the Premier League coming from. That team is so good at selling players. You know, they make strikers, bro. They create strikers. They make them. All their businesses come from up top. It should be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. Look at Old Trafford. It's packed, bro. Full house. Full house. One thing though, if they wear that brown kit, we're gonna beat them in that brown kit. Bro, Igor Tido, bro. Well, not Tido. Thiago. He's a good player, man. He's going to the World Cup as well. You know that. He's going to the World Cup for Brazil. We need Cesco to fire up in Mbeumo. We need to score. This is why we pay that amount of money to Brentford. He needs to make sure he scores. There we go, Mbeumo. United drew. Let's go, baby. Man, Cunha is injured. Cunha is injured, bro. That is a big loss for us. Hopefully, he comes back before the end of the season. Captain Bruno. Take me to the place I belong, to Trafford, to see United. Take me home. Here we go. Bro, this is gonna be a good game. You hear that, Old Trafford? Goosebumps everywhere. I'm not looking forward to the referee though. Oh.
Wearing the light blue of Brentford, and he's only 3 behind the man who wears the light blue of Manchester City, Erling Haaland, in the Premier League scoring charts. It's Brentford in their change kit who get us off and underway here. We've seen Brentford be a thorn in United's side on several occasions over recent years. Gary, you and I were there. We were talking about it a moment ago. That 4-0 win, 35 minutes, they were 4-0 up. That was early in the Eric Ten Hag reign. They've had their low points against.
Let's go, Mbeumo. Let's go. Oh, Bruno, that's nice. Oh, yo, look, sure, come on, yo. Put the cross in. We've got 3 men in the box. Put the cross in. Oh, such good play as well. That just gone to waste. But that's a good start. That's a good start. You have 3 men in the box. You should be putting the cross in, Ahmad. Don't waste your time. We don't need that. Cesco is waiting in the box. Come on, Kobe. Come on, Kobe. Kobe, shoot! What the? What the? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. We got corner. We got corner. Wow. 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 Let's go. Corner. It should score, bro. It should score. No, I can't believe that. I can't. Yo. That is the cleanest of chances you will see tonight in this game. Look at Kobe. Look at the movement. He's so strong, man. Yo. This kid is starting for for England at the World Cup. Oh. How much you score? What a run. Yo, welcome, bro. Welcome to the chat. What's your prediction? Issue boy. What's the score? What's your score prediction? Here we go. Another corner. Put a cross in. That's it, Ahmad. I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. How are you? Oh. Here comes Thiago. Good foul, that. He's going to get the first yellow here, look sure. First yellow, oh my days. 2-2. Whoa, bro, we need to win. We need to win, bro. So you've gone for the draw. You've gone for the draw. We need a win here. We need a win. It's going to be a long line out for Luxor. That's a 2-2, bro. I mean, I won't be surprised because Brentford, they've got what, the second top scorer in the league. The Brazilian. Look sure, one thing for sure, is not giving up on that World Cup spot. Whether he's going to go or not, that's the question. I don't think he's going to go to the World Cup. I don't think he's going to take him. But he's not giving up at all. And I don't know, this could be his last World Cup. Kobe, playing from the back like that, that's crazy. Come on. Yo, they look like they're up for it tonight. Oh, he gave that away there in the midfield there. Whoa, you won it back. Kobe won that back. It's not the quickest, but jeez. Right, let's go. And boom. Corner. Third corner now. That's the third corner already. Oh my God! What a save! What a save! Bro, this is going to be one of them nights. Don't tell me it's going to be one of them nights. Don't tell me this game is... Don't tell me this is going to be one of those nights, bro. No. Like... Wow. Let's go. Yeah, but it could be one of those nights. It could be one of those nights, bro. You know them night where you get so many chances, but you still can't score. It's scaring me, you know, because we should be at least 2-0 up now. It should be 2-0 up now, by now. Wow, that was close. Wow. Look at that ball on the line. Yeah, we scored the second highest set piece goals. Come on. Yes! Casemiro. Yes, Picasso. Yes. Yes, bro. Oh. Yo. Again. Casa again, bro. Too easy, man. Too easy right now. I can't believe he's leaving. I can't believe he's leaving. Yo. Wow. Wow, bro. It's looking easy so far. We need a second one. We need a second one to make sure we can hit them on the counter now. That first one is just to say, okay, welcome to Old Trafford. Now we need a second one because we can't let them score. You can't. Yeah. Do you reckon Brentford are kind of like panicking about the European, about their European chances? You reckon they're a bit nervous because this is not normally how they play. Or United have just started really well. I think this is the best 11-minute or 14-minute I've seen United play. You know what I mean? Or for all the season, throughout the season, this is the best. The best 15-minute I've seen, or the best 14-minute I've seen. Corner. They've got a corner. You reckon this could be affecting Brentford because they're thinking too much about the European football? What could be? Can you imagine them in the Europa League? Kobe's marking Thiago is making sure. The ref is coming to talk to them. Thiago is making himself Come on, boys. Come on. Out. Oh, unlucky with that pass there, Castle. Oh, my days. Bro, they nearly equalized, bro. They nearly scored. Whew. He didn't touch it. Go on, Chesko. Chase. You got chase. Oh, that's a great. That's a good play there, Brentford. Oh, wow. Bro, this is what I mean. We can't. They nearly scored. Bro, how did they not score? How did Coyote miss? Almost the same as Ahmad. This is the best 15, 17 minute I've seen in football. They're coming back, bro. They're coming back. The history boy predicted 2-2. Oh. No. I never, bro. I know the team we played against right now. I understand the team we played against. But a keeper can save us. We need a goal. We need a goal. We need a goal. Come on, Ahmad. Come on. Let's go. Quick ball, quick ball, quick ball. Yes, Sesko. Yes, Sesko. Oh, unlucky there. Unlucky. Here they come again. Here they come again, bro. This is probably gonna be the best Premier League game you've seen this week or up to last week. Wow. Come on. Keep it moving, boys. Bruno. Burma. Back to Kobe. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you're here, please drop us a thumbs up. And please predict. You know, there's a question. There's a poll currently running in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to win. Oh, lucky there. That's some Hollywood shit, Bruno. Who do you think is going to win? 67% gone for draw. 33% United to win. So nobody... Whew. Please drop us a thumbs up. Oh, good save, man. Our keeper is solid, bro. He's been probably our best signing. You know, Lamens has been our best signing this season. Honestly, right? Look at that. Yo, Brentford are starting to dominate that midfield. It could be your easiest game, bro. Because, listen, you know, they do, you know, teams come to Old Trafford. Like, when teams play City now, they feel like that when they used to play Manchester United in their prime. They used to be scared of Manchester United even before the game kicks off. You know what I mean? It used to be like that. When teams play City, they're scared already. You look in the tunnel, you can see them already looking at City like, yeah, we're going to lose against City. Whilst they come to Old Trafford now, they feel like they still have a chance. So think about it that way. That's the way I'm looking at it. They come to Old Trafford still think that they have a chance. Whilst they play City, any team that plays City, everyone was thinking City favourite. They already won the match even before kickoff. It's only now that United starting playing well, team are starting to get a little bit scared of us again. A little bit. But they still have that sort of confidence to say, we're going to go to Old Trafford and get a result. But you can't say that about the Etihad anymore. You know, the Etihad, you go there, or even they come to your home, say go to your home, they can still win. So it could be your easiest game. I'm looking at this as one of our hardest game right now. Because these guys, they're very tough. And they feel like they can get a result. And they feel like Old Trafford is audition for them. They know United are looking for players. So everyone is trying to turn up. Everybody's trying to turn up to win games. You know, they're trying to sell themselves here when they come to Old Trafford. So Alex, we won't glaze a hole. Yes, Naz, my guy. I'm good, my brother. Come on, United. Come on. Yes, man. How are you? Oh. Woo. Ahmad, what are you doing, man? Yeah, we need it. We need all the locking wall. Please drop us a thumbs up there. A like, brother, please. You can vote as well in the chat. What do you think he's gonna win? Draw. Good to see you again, Naz. Yes. Thanks for joining. What do you think What do you think the score is gonna be? It's a good game. It's been the best 20 minutes I've seen so far from United. And Brentford is not an easy team to play against. We've had so many chances. We could have buried this game by now, and Brentford could have come back and scored at least one. 4. You can't let them play like this. We need another goal before halftime. Here they come. Well done, Shaw. He's dangerous, bro. He's dangerous. He's the second most dangerous striker after Holland at the minute. He's scoring goals for fun. And he's playing for a top 4 club right now. He's playing to move. He's playing for a move. He knows he's not gonna stay at Brentford. And he wants to go to the World Cup. You know what I mean? He knows he needs to go to the World Cup. He can't stop it, you know. And he wants to move to a top 4 club. We know that. I don't know if United will go for him, but I don't think we need him. But he's such a good striker, man. You must be balling with that one. He's won so many points, man. Yeah, Kobe's fearless, man. Look at the way Kobe's playing between them. Kobe's fearless, man. The kid is not scared at all. 21. Absolutely, Kobe. It's just good to watch him play football, man. It's so nice. It feels like watching Sedoff play football back in the day. You know, the way they just move the ball. People are saying Arsenal win the Premier League if they beat Fulham. If City win all that games, City win the league, right? I'm sure. Oh, sneaky past that. Good defending there. They've got corner. Corner kick there for Brentford. Oh, they're in our box, bro. They're in our box. Look, Shaw, get up, man. Get up. We need you. Bro, Kobe's there to clear the ball. Kobe is there to clear the ball. The kid, man, he's going to the World Cup. He's going to start for England. Jeez. Ah, Kobe's winning the battle in the midfield right now. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Burma. Thought you were going to switch play there, Burma. Haven has been quiet, but he's putting a solid performance there in the back. Casa to Bruno. To Dallo. To Casa again. Max. Yo, Harry Maguire's quality, bro. Look at that. Bro, he's been doing that since they started putting him on the bench. That's why Carrick put him on the bench, the past few games. He just needs to do the basics like he used to do it. Just play your game. Come on, Bruno. Bro, yeah, I see it. We should be. Come on, Evan. Oh. Solid defending there by the boys. Solid defending. But yeah, you're right. That's why Carrick put him on the bench the past few games. I can see it. He's trying too hard to impress now. And if you just play his game, he was playing really well alongside Burma. Who's going to give it to? Come on, Bruno. Come on. Oh. Bro, have you seen that picture of Jack Grealish? The two pictures going around of Grealish, bro. Have you seen it? His boys are not protecting him, bro. Thiago is off it, man. I'm glad he's so off the pace today. Well, I'm not gonna call it. What is it now? 32 minutes, half an hour gone. But it looks off the pace today, Thiago. Is it just me? Or the old team, Brentford team, looks off the pace? Miami Grand Prix coming up. People are still going for a draw. I don't think it's a draw. I think United will win it. But you can't write them off at the same time, like Sean said there. Get close to him. Get close to him. Get close to him. That's it. Can't let him cross that ball. Come on. Come on. Kobe. Yes. Good defending there. Look at that. This is my team, you know. This is my team, bro. Who are you to talk to me, bro? This is my boys playing. I've been telling you, these players were not shit. Even Amorim told us these players are bad players. No, I've been telling you, they're not bad players. The manager was bad. The manager was awful. We need a second goal though. I'm not gonna lie. We need a goal. We need a second goal. Shaw needs to be careful so that he don't get red. Oh, wow. Oh my days. How did Thiago not score? How did Thiago not score? Wallahi, how did he not score? I told you he's off the pace. I told you he's off the pace, Thiago. It's off the pace to say. Yo, normally we just hit that ball. Wow. Bro, he's off the pace. You know, he might score, but the way he's playing at the minute, I don't think he's going to score. Yeah. Something isn't right, bro. He's gonna get a chance this, but can he score? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck yeah. Bro, look at that. Look at that. 2 chances in space of a minute. 2. It's not even offside. He's not. Wow. Bro, it should be 2. Wow. Bro, it's totally off the pace. Something is wrong with him. But keep feeding him like that, he's going to score. Bro, 2 chances in space of a minute, and he's not taking them. Keep it that way, brother. Keep it that way. We've let them back into the game. We've let them back into the game. That first 15 minutes, we should have been 2-0 up. You know. Ahmad should have scored. Ahmad should have scored at least 2 goals. Bro, they pin us down right now. They've pinned us back. My keeper, you know. My keeper, I'm telling you. That's his third chance. Thiago, that's the third chance he's had. Clear cut chances. But my keeper is there to do the business. Wow. Wow. I'm starting to get nervous, bro. Bro. Oh, come on. Wake up. Ahmad, what's going on? Yeah, bro, I've been passing him the details. You know, I've been passing the details over to him, whatever I've seen. Yo, they've pinned us back, you know. We're under pressure. If we can keep it this way, but he saved us so far. So far, 3 goals or at least. Wow. He saved us big time, bro. I don't even know why you're discussing it. It's not handball. Why are you discussing it? Is he offside? Oh, no. He's offside, bro. He's desperate for a goal, Ahmad. He's desperate for a goal. And he's showing. He's desperate for a goal. Last 12 Premier League games, he's not scored, he's not assisted. He's desperate. Come on. Let's go. Yes! Come on, bro. This is needed. This was needed, bro. Bro. Bruno is the king of assists right now. Yes. Yes. It's done. What a goal. Well taken goal as well by Sesko. Absolute brilliant. Wow. Come on, boys. Come on. Again, brother. De Bruyne is gone. Now it's Bruno's turn. You know what I mean? Bro, if Bruno was playing at City, bro, Bruno would be voted the greatest midfielder in the Premier League. If he was playing at City, Bruno would be winning the Ballon d'Or. It's only because he's playing with some not so good players. They are good, but not City level. Bro, imagine. Yeah, he's gonna beat them, bro. He's gonna beat. You just know. You just know he's gonna beat. He's gonna take over that spot. One to go. One to go. Bruno. Come on, let's go. Make it 3, man. Make it 3. Make it 3. You know this, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Brentford needs something special to score against United today because Thiago is not on it. He needs somebody to help him to score against us today. But yeah, if Bruno was playing for City, Arsenal will not be talking to you guys. Arsenal will not be talking to you guys. Arsenal will not be talking to you guys if Bruno was at City. Straight up, bro. I think Brentford looks nervous as well because of the European chances. I don't think they believe they can qualify for Europe themselves. This is how they play. Come on, Kobe. Easy, bro. Easy. 100. You're right. Easy. If it was at Arsenal, City, even Liverpool, bro, the strikers will be cooking. Gyökeres will be a world beater if he was playing alongside Bruno. For real. Luke Shaw has been solid, You got to give him credit. The back there. Is that a yellow card? Normally, under Amorim, if a player like Luke Shaw gets a yellow card, Amorim will take him off. You know what I mean? Like, you don't trust them to carry themselves. To protect themselves. Normally, like, these are professionals. Amorim would have taken him off. Come on, Sesko. Another goal, man. Another goal for our striker. That's it. We'll be right back. Yo, people, let us know what you think, man. 2-0. 2-0. Do you still think this is going to be a draw? What's the vote saying? Man, we got some hate people watching us today. There's a hate watch going on here. There's a hate watch going on. I know there's a hate watch. There are hate watchers watching. Like, okay, United to win 25%. Are you joking? And then a draw 75%. Come on, bro. Have you not seen the way we're playing already? Nah. Come on. Give us some grace. Give us some grace. We are coming back to... Sean, I told you last week, you have a problem next season. because United will be coming for everything. I told you, bro, but you don't want to believe me. You don't want to believe me, Sean. Next season, we're taking what belongs to us. We're coming back and taking what belongs to us, the Premier League. You know, next season we're coming back. We get into every final next season. I promise you. You heard it here last week and hearing again today from me. Next season, United will be competing for everything against City. You know, we're the only one that will probably take the fight to you guys. For real, for real. But our under 21 lost this week. Your big one, big one. Big one tomorrow. It's one of those games, right? Watch this, right? It's either it's going to be the best game you will ever see in European football, or it's going to be the most boring game ever. Even with the quality of players they've bought from both sides. But the occasion will be so big for both teams. I know PSG, they've won it already. And the players in that Bayern Munich team, I feel like, would they be able to withstand that occasion between tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be one of those games. I'm looking forward to it. It's probably the best games you will see tomorrow in European football, but also it could be one of the worst games. You know, like now we watch United play today, right? The way they've played, bro. The way they've played tonight, from both sides, right? You could see good football. You could see average football. You could see who wants to win it more. And tonight, you can see Brentford. Four, 3. That's crazy. That's when they won it, right? I think they won the league already. You know what's funny, right? I think I seen that goal. You know what's funny, bro? Am I right in thinking that Nicholas Jackson has won the league with Bayern? Is he still there? And Chelsea sold him for that waste man we wanted to buy at United, and he chose Chelsea over us. Chelsea got rid of Jackson for that waste man they've got now. I don't even want to say his name. Waste man of a striker. I think they paid 26 million for him. United wanted to buy him. He said he wanted to look for Champions League. He wanted to play Champions League football, and now he's going to end up with no European football, not even Conference League. And they're trying to use you guys to qualify for the Champions League. I hope City don't let Chelsea win, man. So, by the looks of things, Jackson has gone on to win a trophy with Bayern Munich, right? And now Chelsea are struggling. Whilst Rashford is winning the league with Barcelona, United are back up, which is a win-win for both sides. Rashford is doing well, United are doing well. So that's minor. Yeah, it's crazy, Bayern. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. But PSG this weekend as well, they won their game. Jackson, exactly. He's gone on to win the league, bro, and now he's gonna play in the Champions League as well. Chelsea got rid of him for that waste man. they've got now that we wanted to sign. And that guy told us he wanted to wait for Chelsea, or he wanted to see if United will qualify for the Champions League. Amorim did us a favor, and he didn't qualify for the Champions League. We didn't win the Europa League. Right? Wasteman Amorim did us a favor that we didn't sign him. But Jackson has gone on to win the league. And he scored this weekend. Mad. Chelsea are paying for their sins, bro. They turn on Jackson for soap. They turn on him, man. The fans turn on him. The pundits, even their club legends, they were turning on him. Mikel Obi was turning on him big time because he was calling him names. But you never know. Now he's gone over there. I think he fought for that spot as well, just to get signed by Bayern. He had to do a lot of things. Jump on a private jet. Got there. They said no, the deal is off. They found a way, and he stayed. And now he's won the league with Bayern. Harry Kane has won another league trophy. What's that guy from Tottenham called as well? That Tottenham right back. I think he's still at Bayern. What's his name? English right back that plays for Tottenham. That used to play for Tottenham. I think he went the same year as Harry Kane to Bayern when or did he go on loan? He's won a trophy as well now. And they could all win the Champions League. Bro, it's crazy. What a story. What a story. What a story. Wow. And you got Marcus Rashford out as well, heading elsewhere to win the league. But it's been a good game anyway. It's been a good watch. So I don't know what Michael Carrick is going to do now. What's the next move? I think the game should still stay the way it is at the minute. Everything looks fine. Ahmad just need to settle down. They just need to simmer down a little bit. He will get his goal, but he's desperate. You can tell he's desperate to score today. He's desperate because of Cunha's injury. He wants to show that, okay, even when Cunha is not on, I can still contribute. And that's the mentality you want from your players as well. Yeah, I'm just looking at this Bayern team. 4-3, they won 4-3. They were 3-0 down. Wow. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. The player should be coming out shortly. Okay, they're still in there. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That's all they've done over the years. And that's why they can manage to keep their tickets so low. The ticket price is so low, bro. The ticket price is so low. Especially their top players, they hardly let them go. They hardly sell their top players.
Off champions. Midfield again, this time from
They hardly sell their top players. They could sell most players, but
by Jaden Jones. But it's way over the top.
Yeah, kept his eye on that Dan Armour, but because of the bounce, he couldn't really get much on it. He did well to hit it on the full.
United's under-18s making 9 changes for the game yesterday, and you're starting to see why, aren't you? United having to use that academy where they can. It's a good ball in. Jones going to pull it back. This is dangerous. Hit towards goal, off the line by Sonny Al-Joffrey. The skipper, right place, right time to make a crucial interception.
Yeah, it's a good ball to the back post. He ghosted in.
they don't sell their players, bro. They don't.
Jones.
Alex Leonard. Whipped in by Jones.
We won this game 3-2, by the way.
I'd say it was more of a loop.
3-2.
Is that overlapping run? Tyler Fletcher stops the first one. Sonny Al-Joffrey the second.
Just you, building your app. On base 44. Describe it.
We won this game 3-2. Right, these players are taking forever to come out now. What's going on? What a goal there. What a goal by Chido. Chido Obi. What a goal.
It's a lovely pass from Jack Morehouse, and I thought that first touch there with his left foot had probably taken him a little bit wider than he would have liked to have gone, Chido Obi. But I tell you what, he has one look up there. He knows exactly where the goalkeeper is, and that is a super goal. It really is a good goal.
Well done from Morehouse to pick him out. Brilliant touch from Chido Obi to bring it under control.
This is the longest 15-minute I've seen.
Set up, picks his spot and drills it into the bottom left-hand corner. Morehouse sprinting for the edge of the penalty area. Options right and left.
There we go. Was that handball? I don't think that was a handball, you know. For me, it wasn't a handball, but the saves were great. Some of the best saves, bro. Who's gone off? Here we go, second half, guys. Good call there, you know, taking Ahmad off. He'll be disappointed, but, you know, the pressure is on. There we go, second half, lads. Pass. Woo. Now they got own goal there. No. Here comes the break. Come on. Come on. Very nice there. Well done. corner there. Come on, boys. Gary Neville already starting to write the headlines, you know. Starting to write the headlines. And if these things goes wrong, blah blah blah. Come on, people. Just let the guy do his job. You know, he knows what he's doing. We all seen the impact where Ahmad was on. How he was getting dominated in that on that side. I don't think that was his favorite side anyway. Come on, come on. Ooh. Yo, Bruno, just stop running, bro. Come on. The press is on. Well done, Shaw. Yeah. They're off the pace, man. The way they play, they're off the pace. Look at that. This is not the Brentford side that we've seen before. It's like they came to Old Trafford. They've come here tonight. They look nervous. They worry about the European football. I don't think they actually believe the situation where they found themselves in. You know, they found themselves in a spot where they could go ahead and qualify for European football. But I don't really think they believe that could be the case. Look at the way they play. They're giving the ball away so cheaply. Come on. Lamens is so good with the... Come on. That's our ball. That's our ball. Ahmad came out. It's tactical, bro. It's a reminder that, you know, at United, your spot is never safe, bro. You could get benched anytime. Ahmad, that's a reminder. You need to wake up. Oh, Coyote finally got a chance to put his long throws in. Coyote, the long throw is coming on. Incoming. Incoming long throw from Coyote. Incoming. Oh, he went short. Wow. Wow. It's offside, but it still not hit the spot. It still not hit the... Still not hit his target, bro. It's way off, but wow. Come on. Oh. No one was there. Kobe. 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 Yo, Thiago is finally, I think he's finally woken up, Thiago. No chance. That's a good play by Thiago there. Another long throw might be coming here from Coyote. I think he's going to go long this time. Long throw incoming. He's going for it. Out. That's it. Get it out. Ooh. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening for you. Offside. It's not happening for you lot. Not Old Trafford. Not tonight. Not tonight. Who is your man of the match so far? I'm looking at Kobe right now. Kobe is putting on a show tonight, Kobe. And even the keeper, Lamens, has been great. Bruno's been great as well. Smart move, Kobe. Smart move, Bruno. There we go. Here we go. Ref, that's a foul, man. Call a foul. Call a foul. What does Bruno have to just do? He's pulling him, he's kicking him. The ref did not. Oh my God, the Premier League, man. The ref are the worst. Keep the ball. We're keeping the ball so well. We're keeping the ball so well, guys. That's it. Keep the ball. Manage the game. Come on. Oh, unlucky. Ref, come on. Nice. Our back four, back five has played well. Lamens. Oh, again. It's always there. Lamens, it's always there. Wow. Lamens is always there, bro. Where's the card? Oh! Mbomo nearly. Oh. We need a third goal. We need a third goal. Third goal. Just to be safe. Another Coyote. Long throw incoming. See, the thing is, he struggled to take the long throw at Old Trafford. That pitch is so narrow off the, the byline there. There's not enough room to run for him to hit that throw. Foul. That's it. Thiago is off the pace, man. He's gonna have to take him off. Thiago is not on. He's not on it tonight. Not at Old Trafford. We don't need that. He's been off the pace all throughout the game, Thiago. Coyote's long throw has not been a success at Old Trafford due to the way the pitch is designed, right? You can't run and, just fling. There's no flat surface for you to run. It's that deep. When you try it, you might slip. So, it's really working really good for us. Shesko winning his headers, Go on, Dallo. Go on, Dallo. Casemiro looks so comfortable around Kobe. It looks like, I can trust you my life. Heaven moving forward like my defender, Kobe. Heaven moved correctly there. Yeah, they come, Brentford. Yeah, they come. Casa! What a tackle. It's trademark. Big time, bro. Big time. Did you see that tackle there? That's his trademark, bro. Big tackle there. Normally would have, you guarantee himself a yellow card with those sort of tackles under Amorim. He's guaranteed a yellow card. He didn't know how to do it. But now look at him. Kobe. Bro, Casa looks comfortable around Kobe as well. You can see. Oh, Bruno, what's going on? Good block. Good block. My keeper, Lamens. Yo, it's so safe around. How is that not foul? Bro, Sean, tell me that's not foul, bro. Yeah, Brentford, man. They're off the pace, man. The Premier League refs, man. What are you looking at? We're sitting at home watching this. We can see it's a foul in front of you, right in front of you. I want to see that. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. Oh, he's a scout, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Their physicality is telling, bro. You can see it. They work on it. Wow. 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 Jeez. Get a yellow card for that. Mason Mount. That's that. Bro, this is what I'm saying to you, right? Against you guys, watch this. They will froze. It's gonna be that team that's gonna turn up. They know at least tonight, I think they're just panicking about the European football. They can't believe the position they found themselves in. Yeah. They can't believe the position they found themselves in. You know, qualifying for European football, there's a chance. They can't believe it. I think tonight they just panicky, bro. They just panicky. Even the press, their press is not even effective tonight. Their press is not as effective. United press is more effective than theirs. And that's when it comes to physicality, United are not really that physical of a team, are they? With Casemiro and the legs and all of that. And the pace. Brentford normally they've got pace. They're quite strong. They're bullies. Thiago bullied defenders. But tonight we've not seen any of it. We've not seen any of it. Good game, Luke Shaw. Good game. Euros coming on. And Burmo going off as well. Putting up graft, I like Mount. A fit Mount. Like, you chase everything down. That's crazy profit, that. Crazy amount. Bought him for just under £6 million, and they sold him for over 60 million. That's mad. He had 3 chances, bro. Another card there, bro. They're off the pace, bro. They're off the pace. Look at that. If you want the shit, just ask for it, Thiago. Ah, Bruno is so clever. Shoot. Everyone wants Kobe to score, man. Oof. Yo, Thiago is rattled. Thiago is rattled. Thiago is rattled at Old Trafford, bro. He's rattled. Thiago is rattle at Old Trafford, bro. He can't score. Can't get a sniff. No chance. Yeah. We'll beat them, bro. We'll beat them. This ref, bro. I hate these refs, man. Yeah, we'll beat them. We'll beat them, bro. We'll beat them. Alright. Slight work. One of their most dangerous man is out. That's my only fear I had to play them against them. One of my favorite players, actually, Ekitike. He's out, bro. We'll beat them. And once we beat Liverpool, that means we're guaranteed that top 3. You know? We're guaranteed the top 3. Another clean sheet here, loading. Can we keep it clean? Can we keep a clean sheet? They want to score, you know. They're coming for it. They want to score. They're looking for a goal. Nice. Clever there by Kobe. He thought Kobe was close to him, so he literally forced himself back. No way through, bro. No way through. This is what good managers do. They change the game, right? Whether in play, in real time, or from the dressing room, they'll change the game, and that's what Michael Carrick has done. He saw it in real time that Ahmad was struggling on that side, and he gave him the full half. You know. Come on, Kobe. Come on. Come on. Come on. My boy. Ooh. He's cooking Thiago, bro. He's cooking Thiago, Kobe. All night he's cooked him. All night he's cooked Thiago. That's it. He just needs the points, bro. Zaxi coming on now. That's it, bro. He might even nick one more goal. Because when these guys come out the next 5 minutes, right, to get goal, Zaxi now is on, right? He can keep the ball up top. So we might see that. We might see a goal. Apply the pressure. Oh, that bounce. Yeah, there's enough men at the back there. Look at that. Laments, bro. Security, bro. Who are you? Who is that guy again? Who is that guy they called Donnarumma? Come on, bro. I think Pep is gonna come for him. Pep might even want to sign him. You don't know. The saves he's made today, bro. This ref, man. Come on, Lamens, bro. You see that, bro? That's my keeper. Alright, he's gonna come off. He needs to come off. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here comes the goal. Oh. Yo, you see, bro, you can see what it does. Oh. They've been so desperate for Arsenal to win the league, right? They've been so desperate to see United go down, and even to see Pep lose the trophy again. They're desperate to see that. You can see the way the refereeing decisions are going, man. United, we've been the luckiest team ever. West Ham will be Arsenal. Put money on it, bro. West Ham will be Arsenal. Squeaky bum time, bro. Squeaky bum time. I told you, right? He's gonna take something special, right, to score tonight for Brentford to score. I told you he'll take something special to score tonight because yeah. It takes something special to score tonight because the amount of chances they've had, which Thiago has not taken, has not capitalized on. It had to be something like this to score against Lamens tonight because Lamens has been on form all night. He's been on form all night. I can't even give him stick for this because he saved us so many times tonight. But exactly this is what I meant. First half, It's like the amount of chances they've had, you will take something special for them to score tonight. Come on, Zoxy. It's a Navi one now. Come on, press it. Mount has not really done much since he came on. It's not really done much, has it? Watch this. They're going to give them 7 minutes for out of nowhere. They're going to make this 7-9 minutes out of nowhere. Wow. They're getting closer again. They're getting closer and closer. Lamens again is redeeming himself there. We need to keep the ball. We need to keep the ball. Them long balls to Zaxi. We need to get to him through his feet. Where did that come from? Where did 5 minutes come from? Nobody was on the floor. You know. Where did that 5 minutes come from? Coyote with a long throw. Wow, you see what I mean? Oh. Another Coyote long throw in coming here. Oh, bro, Casaban. You know, I don't blame him. It's an old man. What is he supposed to do? He pull a 6-7 on them. He's what he does, Casemiro. Casa, man. Casa. Yo, I love him, man. You gotta love the guy. Come on. Come on. Yeah, man of the match. The midfield there, they've done a brilliant job. Yeah. He's nicked it, Casa, with the goal. I would have gone for Kobe, but with the goal, he's just nicked it there. If Kobe had scored that goal, bro, that would have been a different conversation. Keep the ball. Keep the ball, boys. Keep the ball. Zaxi, tackle. Shouldn't let that guy got to that spot. I mean, I think he's already had a yellow card. That's why he didn't tackle, probably, yeah. Wow. He's going for the long throw, Coyote. Foul. On Casemiro again. Casa is playing this game so well. Yo. Brentford and rattle at Old Trafford, bro. Yellow card there for another Brentford player. That's the 5th one they've had. Yes. Yes, Old Trafford. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow for the Champions League. Man of the match, Casemiro for me. Straight up. Job done, boys. Job done. Ladies and gentlemen. What a player, Kobe. What a player. Bro, he delivered the Champions League, bro. He came in to deliver the Champions League, and he's done it. Insane. Insane. Oh, Casa's brilliant, man. I can't believe he's going. I can't believe it. .61. 61 point, bro. We're safe now. We're safe now, you know. Champions League football is guaranteed again. The theatre of dreams. We're safe. Whew. Yeah, Brentford were off the pace, man. I'm so glad they were off the pace today because they could have caused a lot of damage on United. Yeah, they could have caused a lot of damage, man. Wow. What a game. But this is what Casemiro does, you know. He do this time and time again. Casa, you win your big games, you score goals, big goals for you. Wow. Right. Wait till the post-match interviews, and then I'll set up for tomorrow. Just look at this. Just look at this. What beauty, man. The Trafford still looks full, you know. But Carrick, what a man. I don't know if they'll give him the job. They should give him the job. He deserves this job for what he's done. For what he's achieved, he deserves it. He should get it. But you never know. Whew. I need a post-match reaction, man. I need that post-match reaction. We need a post-match reaction. We need that. A very professional performance. Michael Carrick said, I don't care about playing. The first 50 minutes was good football, right? After that, we scored our goals. Then Carrick was like, nah, forget playing pretty football. I'm going to go with the back five, see off the game. And like I said, I'm so happy that Brentford were off the pace, because otherwise we would have been in trouble. I think they're just overwhelmed by Old Trafford. It's a tough place to come, man. It's a tough place. It's a tough place to come to try and grind a result out. But we got to win. We got to win. All that matters. We got to win. Post-match interviews on the way.
Give credit to Brentford there. They really battled to get back in the game, and when you get to 2-1, anything can happen. But the lads, shut everything else out, and we take the 3 points, which near enough leaves us now in Champions League spot for next season.
As visitors to Old Trafford go, their performance today was right up there, wasn't it, Shavy?
Yeah, exactly that. I think keepers and stuff. Listen, I think they've gone away to Villa, they've gone away to Newcastle. They've had some big victories this year.
Yeah, they've only lost one of the last 8 Premier League away games. They're a tough team to beat.
That's mad. Brentford, they've only lost one of their last 8 Premier League games. They got some good results as well away at Newcastle. Even Liverpool, they've done beat. But Michael Carrick, Bruno assist. Casemiro is a beast, according to some of the comments I'm reading. Our warrior tonight, Casemiro.
And yeah, it stopped it for a while, but you have to give credit to Brentford. They kept coming back, and there was times for us to counter-attack, and maybe it broke down. And then at the end of the day,
Shesko played really well as well today, put in a fight. We are almost there. You're right, damn right, we're almost there. Champions League football, almost there. I think we're already there, to be honest with you. That's a solid result. Very, very United kind of way. Kobe, player of the match. He was my player of the match, but Casa got the goal, so that kind of nicked it. That kind of tips it towards Casemiro. Yeah. Kobe did really well. If Kobe had scored that goal before that attempt, it passed on to Hamad, Kobe would have won man of the match. But it doesn't matter. The boys got the result.
Ronaldo got, who both of you had the pleasure of playing with for many years. So what a brilliant player. By the way, Senna, as we see pictures in there, you must say what brilliant signing he's been. And he made a
decent victory. Hard to play tonight.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, we started the game really well, and then after 25 minutes, I think they got to grips with the game, and we found it struggling that first half, and we changed shape a little bit in the second half. Felt like it was a lot more solid. We covered the pitch a lot more, a lot less crosses were coming into the box. Disappointing to concede the goal from the edge of the box. He's got to get out a little bit quicker than that to block the shot and block the ball. But it felt comfortable apart from the set play chance that obviously they hit the bar with. But yeah, I felt like the shape helped us in the second half, not to concede as many chances. But overall, I felt like we should have done a little bit more with the ball.
Was it a bit strange for you all, really, sort of having played three in the back for so long, and then obviously moving to four at the back, and then the second half I guess you were back to three. Is that actually more comfortable for some of you?
No, definitely not. I think the formation changes helped us a lot. To be honest, I think the result spoke for itself when there was a back three, and Michael come in and changed to a back four, and the results have picked up a lot now. So I think we're comfortable that we can play both formations. But yeah, I think we didn't cover the pitch well enough in the last 20 minutes of the first half, and we was letting too many balls into the box, and then they were putting a lot of numbers in the box as well, what we didn't deal with it well enough. So they had a lot of chances in that last 20 minutes of the first half. I think it was good that the manager recognised that, and we changed the second half, and I felt like it was a lot more comfortable.
The manager recognised that.
In the opposition box as well. I mean, we honestly I thought you'd scored with that first header, but somehow Quiver Kelleher manages to claw it away. Don't you see this? I mean, he sort of seems to snatch it almost from behind the line, but the GDS, it's so close.
Yeah, in the time I thought it might have. I thought it might have gone the line. I got up well. I didn't catch it as clean as I'd like. I could have got more pace on it. It was a great ball in. The pace when you fall in, it was coming towards me. I got up well, but I could have caught it a little bit clean and got more power on the header, I felt. But yeah, it was a good save in the end. Obviously, it didn't make a difference to the result.
And then you were at the back post.
both up. I think our record when we both played together, when I play, I think Casemiro gets more goals, and when he plays, for sure, I get more opportunities as well. So I think it's good that we have two big targets, two good threats in the attacking box, and I think it makes it a lot harder for the opposition.
And I just wanted to mention, if you ever want to come and try and take my job, you're more than welcome in the studio next season. If you want to come along to Monday Night Football, love to have you in. Saying he's a top player, I don't know him that well, you probably know him better than me, but for me, looking from afar, a top character. And what I mean by that is, it's been very easy for him to leave Manchester United on two or three occasions at different times. There's a little bit of heat on him. One stage when the supporters were getting on his back. I go back to an incident in a pre-season game where Anana, the goalkeeper, came in. He's only been there 2 minutes. He's having a go at him and screaming and shouting at him. And the character that's lad shown, and he signed a new contract, doesn't he, for next season, to be at one of the biggest clubs in the world, where when it's not going well, the flag's flying. I know that from Liverpool, and Manchester United is exactly the same. And as I said, it hasn't been easy, because they're not being, the most successful of Manchester United teams we've seen. But for him to come through that, and as you say, he comes back into the team, it almost feels like you need Heimed like that. When you look at a Manchester United team sheet, if you're a Manchester United fan, you think, we need Heimed Wire playing. You just mentioned how strong you are in both boxes. That's a big part of him. And listen, don't know him too well, but got so much admiration, and I love that in players. It's easy to play well when things are going well. Have a look at people when things aren't going well, how you come through it, you fight through it, and that's part of being a professional player. And for me, I think what he's done at Manchester United is superb, character-wise.
All that said, Kiernan, Brentford made it pretty hard for Harry and also Aidan Heaven in that first half. In the back four, which he talked about, he had that preference for it, but Brentford kept on finding spaces, didn't they? Creating moments.
For sure, and to be honest, they're probably going to walk off the pitch today thinking, how have we only scored 1 goal? Especially after the first half performance. Thiago, he's had 3 golden chances, and
this is the amazing thing, 3 amazing chances without actually shooting.
Without actually shooting, yeah. On another day,
Coyote.
He scored Coyote got a great chance there, and that's just football. They've gone through the game today having 4 or 5 clear-cut chances and not win the game, and they might have 1 chance in another game and win it. So today wasn't their night in terms of in front of goal. It wasn't as clinical as Man United, and that obviously cost them the game.
And look at that, Jamie, from the centre-back perspective, the space that he's got through the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, Manchester United win 2-1, but it's almost one of the most uncomfortable 2-1s you'll probably ever see from a team, really. I mean, listen, he's had a brilliant season, hasn't he? I mean, to be honest, in some ways, that last-ditch tackle there was absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, credit Aidan Heaven for that one, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't, it certainly wasn't.
Well done, Evan. Well done. Heaven, there.
Testing his own goalkeeper again. But listen, Brentford are fantastic. They played really, really well. Very unlucky not to get something from the game. But as Harry Maguire said, a lot of the time under Ruben Amorim, they were coming the wrong side of these games. Now, as I said, a lot better in the boxes. A lot of that is down to that goalkeeper, who's been fantastic since he come in. And also at the other end, a lot more clinical, certainly with Conceited.
And it was in that kind of environment when Brentford were pressing, looking for that equalising goal, that kind of situation, which led to United making it 2-0. Jamie, explain.
what he is saying is it's not just waiting. He has to entice. One of them have to come to him. They can't just let him shoot and run through on the goal. So is he just waiting and just waiting to entice one of those defenders to come close to him?
No, exactly that. Look, most plays up there, I think, pass it to Umbremo 5 yards before, and he can get across and put him under pressure.
But I think if you see Seth van der Beek, he's made his decision now. I think I've got to go to the ball.
Yeah, and it's so clever because I think Bruno's almost looking at the defender, waiting for that exact moment where he's made the decision, and then as soon as he's made that step, he's passed the ball, and he gave Sesko that extra second, which is exactly what you need to score. Like he's looking the whole time he's running. He's looking left, he's looking right. He could have easily passed now, but he's going there to attract him. Then he goes, then pop. Yeah, and he's left him in so much space. It's high level.
He makes it look simple.
I mean,
and it looks simple to probably somebody who just watches football think, but I know, like playing in that position, how clever it is.
I think you mentioned before the game, we're not talking about one of the best players in the Premier League, we're talking about one of the best players in the world here. Now, I'll really slow this down, because if you look at him now, he's looking there, he's looking to everybody, that's the obvious pass. Yeah. But as soon as Collins now makes that move there, look at his right foot. Yeah. He's gone to look to pass that. As soon as he sees him thinking on his way here, he almost lets he almost goes to touch it with his right foot and lets it run across his body. You just see it run across his body now. There. Then, is he going to have a shot with his left foot?
Well, he's still got the other option as well. He can still reverse it, can't he?
Yeah, he's still got that option. And like Cara said, a lot of times you might have the shot with your right foot, but because of that step onto his left, it's attracted Van der Berg, because he's probably thinking he's going to get a shot off. He has to defend it, but that leaves Sesko wide open, and then Sesko's showed great composure.
I think we shouldn't forget as Sesko's finished. As you said, that is brilliant composure. Yes, we're talking about Bruno Fernandes because he's going for the assist record, but actually you think of Sesko, young player come in, almost now feels like he's the first choice striker, and you can feel that with that composure there. Normally maybe he snatches that, gets the shot off, gets blocked by the defender, and we don't criticise him too much because the defender's done great, but to have that composure in the box and finish is fantastic.
Yeah, really good finish into double figures. For the season, Benjamin Sesko and Bruno Fernandes up to 90 assists for the season as well. Just one short of the record currently Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne. Let's show you how Brentford almost forced their way to a point because they were pushing and pushing. And this created a bit of anxiety, but again, a really nice strike from
What a strike. What a strike.
And then reversed it back because he's gone away from the momentum, and he's got a lot of technical ability.
What a strike.
It's not surprised that he's managed to put that in the corner, but it's a great whip. Like, a lot of players just go to the keeper's side there, but the fact that he's gone across there and got it so right is a nice finish.
Yeah, it was a brilliant goal. It reminded me of a player I actually played with. Not so much just in shooting the way he used to pass the ball and whip the ball, like Xabi Alonso. He used to go up to the ball slow and you knew a whip was coming. You know, that's the way he used to. What's that? No, not quite Danny, of course, but not quite Danny. But very Xabi Alonso-like.
Yeah, I get that as well. But it finished 2-1 to Manchester United. We can hear from Keith Andrews with Keenan.
Oh, Keith. I like Keith.
Overall, what did you make of the performance today?
Pleased with the performance. As you can probably imagine, I thought they started the game better than we did. Took the lead. We weren't finding our passes. A little bit on the back foot in the first 10 minutes or so, but after that, I thought we reacted brilliantly to the game, the state of the game, and the bravery in which we played with, the courage in which we played with. I thought we were outstanding for large parts of the game, and we couldn't take our opportunities that we created.
Does it feel like another one of those games where you're looking back, performance levels were good, you just didn't get anything from the game that you perhaps thought that you deserved?
Yeah, I thought we were really good. I enjoyed watching us play in every aspect of the game, really, after that first 10 minutes. And the bravery we showed, the courage that we showed, the individual ability, the spirit of the group, to come to somewhere like this and play in that manner, I think shows a good step in the right direction. I think the next step for us is being ruthless, being clinical, taking those opportunities, nullifying the threats that they have, whether it's the set piece goal, which was poor from our part, and isn't like us,
determination right at the end as well, getting that goal. You could see all the players were right in it all the way until the end. Is that something that you will use now into these final few games?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's in us. I think anybody that watches us play pretty consistently would see that we're a team that has a lot of spirit. We have a nice click around the group in terms of that spirit. The group as a whole enjoy being together. We fight hard. We know you've got to earn results in this division because it's very, very difficult to get them. But ultimately, we've been on a really good journey this year that has enabled us to come to a ground like this and play in that manner.
Still very much in the fight for European qualification. How are you looking now ahead to the next couple of games? 6 games without a win now, but the confidence still there?
I've seen a lot of confidence tonight, yeah, a lot. I've seen personality galore, a team that is striving, is doing everything it can to get results, so I don't see that as an issue.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Such a honest guy, Kate. I like him. He's very honest. Such a honest guy, man.
Honest and the response to that.
Yeah, it's both, isn't it? It kind of shows a bit of the confidence maybe that Brentford had for large spells, but also what United needed to do to win the game was get those blocks in, win those duels, win. Like we mentioned a few times about the second phase of set pieces. There was going to be another cross coming in. There was going to be the ball was recirculated. Brentford were going to get another cross in, try get another duel, but United stood up to it. I think the centre backs in particular, even young Heaven, from obviously we were mentioning Harry, but Heaven as well was getting his blocks in, and Mazraoui a couple of times, in fairness to him, got a couple of really good touches to get good clearances in. So it was what was needed, and they put their bodies on the line.
Was it the kind of game you'd have loved to have been defending in and get a result for your team like that?
You're putting your heart and commitment into it. You know the other team's on top, but you've still got to be there. You've got to win your headers, you've got to win your duels, you've got to, slide tackle to block that shot. And the lads were doing that, and they did it quite a lot, and they did it well. But the thing is, they never give up. They kept on doing it, and ultimately we ended up winning the game. And sometimes you need to be able to do that to win the game as well. And Michael will be looking at that. You'd be saying, like, well, okay, we could have played better, but defending wise, you've battled everything, you've challenged, you've run, you've got back when you've needed to, you've got your head on it, and sometimes that's good enough.
Well, part of that defensive unit was Harry Maguire. Now we can hear from him.
Mm-hmm. What did you say?
Yeah, usually this stage of the season, when we obviously want performances, I think we gave an entertaining game. Probably gave far too many chances away for what I like to play in. But huge win, great courage, great spirit, and we had to dig in to get that. And Brentford are a good team, and they're sat 7th, 8th in the table for a reason. And I felt like they performed really well tonight and caused us problems. And when that happens, they had an on day, would you say? And we had to dig in and win the game.
I have to say that from the commentary box, it was the effort levels that were just out of this world from everybody. Everybody put a real shift in tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think we all know in there that we didn't perform as well as we'd like, especially on the ball. I felt like it was a little bit chaotic on the ball. We gave the ball away far too much. We went to attack too quick, and we didn't have sustained pressure around their goal really. So, but like I said, they performed really well and made it difficult for us. And sometimes you've got to give them credit, and when they do that, you've got to dig in. And I felt like tonight we did the basics really well, working hard, tracking your man, and then towards the end we had to defend our box and do lots of blocks and head lots of balls away, and we managed to do that.
Aerial threat tonight was really important as well. Saw you have one clawed off the line by Kelleher. That was really close when you see that one back, almost over the line. Important, didn't it, for the two of you in the attacking penalty area as well as the defensive penalty area?
Yeah, definitely. Me and Cassie are always big threats in the opponent's box. We love playing together because we know that we can both score from any opportunity on a set play. It's not just when you go forward and you have a set play. If there's only one big threat, it makes it a lot tougher for yourself because you do get 1 and 2, 3 players keeping an eye on you where you're moving. But when you have 2 threats,
like me and Cassie, and also Ben as well, who's a big threat as well. It does really help that we're a big threat from set plays this year. It's something that we spoke about in pre-season, and we've been a huge threat all season.
I wonder whether, just finally, you could talk to us about Kobbie Mainoo for a minute, because the last couple of performances from him have been special, haven't they?
Yeah, I thought he was the best player on the pitch at Chelsea. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I was watching it on TV, but I thought he was amazing there. And tonight, he covered every blade of grass. He was incredible. I think he's really starting to come into his own now. And yeah, you can see what an amazing player he is. It's crazy that he's only 21 years old. So he's going to have an amazing future. Keep working hard, keep improving, keep doing the basics well, and he's going to be a big player for this club.
2 more points to sort that against Liverpool now?
Yeah, hopefully. Big game Sunday. Our fans will be there. It's a special game. It's more than just qualifying for Champions League. It's a big derby, and we look forward to it. We'll prepare well and go into the game full of confidence.
Harry, thank you.
Thank you.
Great stuff, Harry. You're spot on, mate. And looking forward to Liverpool game is what we will finish with, because Kane Kekala says, bravo lads, next crushing Liverpool. What a game. Liverpool here, Shazy.
Yeah, listen,
the box, but I thought the spirit, the effort and the togetherness of the players was fantastic. We could have scored more, but listen, it's a time of year, it's a results business, and we needed to take the points, and we've had a fantastic 2 games on the back of the Leeds defeat.
It was, as you mentioned, a really open game, especially in that first half. There were chances at both ends. Was that why it was really crucial for you to make that change at half-time? I think it's the first time that we've seen that under you in a back three.
Yeah, we were going to make it anyway, and then we ended up scoring the second goal, so put us in an even better position. But there was just certain spaces that we thought we needed to cover a little bit better, and I think for the most part, second half, it had a good effect really, and it was a purely tactical one. So yeah, listen, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But today, I thought really it was about the result, and in the position we were in at half time, we wanted to see the game through.
Just word on the goals as well. The second goal, another assist for Bruno Fernandes. It feels like he is going to do it this season. He's going to top that Premier League charts for all-time assist maker, isn't he?
Oh, we hope so. Yeah, of course. You know, in terms of scoring goals, I think we've pretty much scored every game, and Bruno's a big part of that. But the forward line are collective as well, and the connections and the relationships. But again, Bruno, an important moment. I think there was other ones where he could have maybe had one more, maybe scored himself. So I thought we looked dangerous enough throughout the game.
How pleased are you with the way the team managed to see the game out, especially after Brentford scoring that late goal and having a little bit of energy right at the end?
Yeah, listen, I think the way the boys managed it, I think sticking together, it's a tough finish. It's a tough league. It's a tough league to get results in, and I think that's proven over recent weeks and months. So, but to get the amount of wins we have, we're delighted with that. Today was all about the 3 points for us, and we definitely got that. So we're happy tonight.
What is this win going to do though now for the next couple of games, the remaining fixtures that you've got left?
Oh well, it's another win. You know, we've obviously got an important game coming up at the weekend, so we can look forward to that. It's a big game for different reasons, but we've put ourselves in a good position with a good win tonight.
Congratulations! Thanks for your time, Michael.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, another good win for Michael Carrick. Does it feel like they're pretty much there now in terms of Champions League?
I think so, yeah, and I think he's pretty spot on with what he says at the end there. At this point of the season, results are probably the most important thing. There probably would have been times tonight where you would have liked the team to be a bit more compact and not concede as many chances, but they've walked away with 3 points tonight, and it puts them in a really good position now to go and get Champions League football.
And it puts Michael Carrick in a really good position as well. That was the remit he was given. Could he return Manchester United to the Champions League after a 2-year absence? And this is the job that he's done. He said most Premier League wins and points since he took over, 9 wins from 13 games. Is it becoming a case of the job is pretty much his? Would you be surprised if it wasn't at this point, Jamie?
No, he's going to be the Manchester United manager, certainly next season, no doubt about that. And you can't say he doesn't deserve it. They are absolutely sensational results. I mean, they're results of a title winner someone going for the league. Now, I know that pressure isn't on Manchester United right now. You know, they haven't got European fixtures. All these other things will come into it, but I don't think anybody could have come in and done any better results-wise. Now, the performances of late have not been great. That was another one tonight. But it's not a great Man United team. I'm looking at Liverpool and Manchester United in third and fourth position. I don't think either of them are great right now, and I don't think it tells you almost a great Premier League. So he's still getting the results, even though the performances of late, even the Chelsea game, you go away in Chelsea, that's a big result. Winning there tonight was a big result.
But was it interesting that what Harry Maguire said, that under Ruben Amorim, they were losing a lot of those close games, and now under Michael Carrick, they are winning those close games?
Yeah, and maybe that comes from the feel-good factor. He mentioned winning the first couple of games gives everyone a little bit of a good feeling. Going back to a back four maybe makes people a little bit more comfortable. But I think the interesting thing, and I liked it, you mentioned about going to the back three tonight, and that was something that was criticised heavily. But the biggest criticism we had of Ruben Amorim, he never adapted. He showed he's adapted there. Now, it would have been really interesting if they hadn't got the goal just before half-time, if he'd have still made the change at 1-0, because it's a lot more difficult to say, OK, we're sitting with what we've got at 1-0. 2-0 makes it a little bit easier. But listen, again, that's not a poor decision from the manager, or he's bowing down to sort of Brentford. He's seen how that game was going, and he needs to just kill the game and make sure there was very few chances in the second half. And that's what they've done, and they've got another result.
Yep, great win for Manchester United. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is with us this evening, and we're looking forward to asking him a few questions about how he's got to his position at Everton as such a key player in a
I have to agree with Jimmy Carrick with what he said about Carrick and everything else that comes with that, with the job. They've got to give him the job. They have to give him the job. I can't see them not giving him the job. If he beat Liverpool on Sunday, they'll give him the job. I genuinely believe that. After Sunday, if we win or even get draw at Anfield, I think he'll get a job. It would be difficult not to give him the job. I'm trying to think of something that will stop them from giving him the job. Because with these players, right, the way he's turned them around, the way he's made them play a game for United, for the badge, for the shirt, it would have been hard for somebody else to come in and go, because Amorim couldn't do it. But Carrick found a way, and he did it. He restored players' confidence, faith, belief. Players like Kobe, like he's never left. He's playing like he's never left. What? And, so it'll be difficult not to give him the job. Like Carrick, it'll be difficult. Kobe will be signing his new contract soon, so that's another one. I think his trip, I don't even know his wages, what they're going to be like. But whatever it is, just let him sign the contract. Just give him a 5-year contract. By the time he's 26, he'll be reaching his peak. We'll have a serious player, a serious midfielder, and Kobe Mainoo. And only time will tell. But tonight, it was all about the 3 points. It was all about the 3 points. Points on the board. And we made that happen. And the boys, they dug in. They got the 3 points. Shesko, fair play. Casemiro, brilliant. Kobe, brilliant. Bruno, brilliant. The defense, hid in heaven. That last ditch slight tackle there. Perfect. He could have got it away, own goal or something like that, but you know, we survived. But yeah, Mbuno did well against this whole side, you know. But it's football. It's part of the game. So here we are. It's Manchester United 2, Brentford 1. Champions League tomorrow. Bayern Munich versus PSG. Here we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.